Guys, let's start this video off by acknowledging what this is. This video is pure knife escapism. Escape from what? You know, I don't need to say it. In fact, I'll get demonetized if I say it. Let's just call it the great toilet paper run of 2020. Y'all know what I'm talking about, and I hope you guys are surviving it. Honestly, I hope you guys are well, and I hope you guys are somehow making the best of our current situation. I think it's gonna get better, but while it's crappy, let's take a minute, have a little break, and just enjoy some knives. Kershaw Leek specifically. In particular, we're gonna look at one brand new version of it that I picked up recently from Blade HQ. It is the Copper Leek, the 1660 CU. We're gonna show that to you in just a second. But let's talk about the Leek real fast. Why I have so many of them. This is, you know, I realized that this is the knife that I have the most of in my entire collection. I have a handful that I've got duplicates of. But the Leek, for some reason, I've got 5, 6 now. What's the deal, man? Why do I keep buying the Leek? Well, I guess I just want to put money in Ken Onion's pocket or Kershaw's pocket, whatever. But I just love this knife. It's so well made, and it's so beautiful, and it's so handy, and so easy to carry. If there's one thing I might complain about, you could say it's the pocket clip, but I just tend to carry it tip down. And honestly, I'm not married to either tip down or tip up. It really depends on the knife for me, and I'm happy to carry that tip down. And so I do that for, you know, every version of the Leek that I have. And I always keep the safety on until open it and flick it open. And it's strictly a utility knife for me, guys. That's the only thing I see this as. But it's one of the best, most handy, most, you know, sort of detailed utility knives you can find. If I can get a close-up on that, I don't know. Just a needle point tip on it. Great for all kinds of excellent, you know, fine detailed cutting, almost X-Acto-like cutting. And so it's one of the reasons I've always loved the Leek. There are a couple different varieties of it. Well, there are a lot of different varieties of it, but I'm gonna say there's 2 main varieties of the Leek. And that is the frame lock version that you see here. I've only got one frame lock, and it's the black one. I don't have the stainless one because it's just kind of blah, but the black one is really cool. And I do carry this one periodically. It's probably the one that I carry the most of all the Leeks that I have. And so yeah, the frame lock one is the thinnest. They're gonna be close in weight, but not exactly the same. And then the liner lock version, let's just pick up any one, this one here. The liner lock version is slightly wider. Again, the weight's a little different, but it just, you know, it works just as well, and it's just as easy to carry in my opinion. You know, in the most, I don't know, picky of circumstances, I might say I want to carry that one because it is slightly slimmer, but usually I'll just pick whichever one, you know, looks good for the day. This one here is, CPM 154 steel. I was going to say S38 for a second, but I know it's not. And carbon fiber, really cool looking. Yeah, love that thing. And also you can see a varying, you know, a slight difference in the sweep of the grind. All these ones are, shoot, what is the steel name again? 14C28N? Yeah, that's it. I can't believe I remembered that. Didn't write it down in the notes or anything. But it's got this sort of right angle grind to it, you can see there, and it's also hollow ground, but then all of the flat ground versions of it, like this one you see here, has this curved sweep to the grind. So both of them are cool. I have more of the hollow ground version because there's just more of those, and they're generally cheaper. But I like them both a lot. In fact, probably aesthetically, I like this one the best. But that's some of the reasons I really love the Leek. And the reason why I guess I keep buying it is because they keep making new versions of it that are so much cooler than everything else they've already put out. I mean, that's the reason I bought this guy, one reason I bought that guy. I've had this guy for a long time. I think this is the first one I bought, and that one was shortly after. And I love all versions of the Leek. But today, we're gonna check out a brand new version. And yeah, we're unboxing it for a very special reason. Let me show you why. Look at this. See that? Vacuum sealed copper. Why is it vacuum sealed? I got in Blade HQ and I was gonna hold it and look at it, and then I was like, oh yeah, obviously it's vacuum sealed because it's copper. And why do they vacuum seal copper? Let's get these things off the stage for just a second, or at least out of the way of my hands for just a minute. The reason they vacuum seal copper, this is gonna bug me, is because as soon as you expose it to air, here's a couple Olites just for comparison. As soon as you expose it to air, it starts to look like this. See that? It gets kind of brown, kind of patinaed, kind of tarnished. Eventually it will get this very greenish patina the more exposed it is. And that's just exposed to air. You don't, I mean, you could add some additional chemicals or other things to it to trigger faster patina or more patina. But this is just oxygen. All it needs is oxygen, and it's going to start to, again, tarnish patina like this. And again, it'll get more patina and more tarnished over time, eventually turning green like the Statue of Liberty, if you get it to that point. But that's what copper does. And all you have to do to make it do that is expose it to air. And that's the reason why this is sold in a vacuum sealed package like this, not exposed to air. And that's why we're doing this as an unboxing, because I wanted to show you that. So yeah, let's get this guy out, see what the action's like, see what the edge is like and all that stuff, and show off the new Copper Leek, which I'm pretty excited about. So what do we want to use to cut it open with? How about this guy, the carbon fiber? Just give that a little slicey dice. And speaking of slicey dice, hey guys, thank you very much for supporting Pass the Mic Monday. That's been a new program here on my channel in which I sort of promote smaller channels and give them an opportunity to post their videos to my channel and show off what they got. Thank you guys for supporting that. You guys have been awesome in that way. If you make videos, if you are a YouTube channel making videos, and you're interested in getting one of your videos on my channel to show off to my audience, contact me, we'll look things over, and maybe I'll get you on Pass the Mic Monday. I would love to, and I've got several other guys lined up, and yeah, Pass the Mic Monday, guys. Keep watching, please, because there's lots more coming up. And that is the Copper Leek. Nice looking, right? Dude, I love the brush lines in there, the grind lines, whatever you want to call that. Sort of brushing all going one direction. It's very, very cool looking. Very, very sleek. Same thing on this side as well. And you can see the construction of it. Let's go ahead and line that up and sort of compare it to this guy right here. Also, this one's aluminum, but as far as the width, you can see that they look the same. Yeah, I'm going to say that those are about the same width. I'm not going to bother measuring them. But so that means the thickness of those copper scales versus the thickness of the aluminum scales, identical. Same. Now the weight's going to be extremely different. In fact, let's go ahead and put it on the scale before I even open the knife up. You guys are like, dude, pop the knife open already. Give me a second. That one's 2.5 ounces. How much is this one? Whoa, that's a jump. Full ounce and a half heavier for that guy. 2.5. Let's see how much this one is, the frame lock. 3.1. 3 ounces. So that's quite a jump. 2.5. What was the carbon fiber? 2.4. Just a hair under the standard aluminum. So 4 full ounces for that thing. That's cool, man. That's some heft. I mean, you can tell right away as soon as you pick it up. And that's true of the olites that I've been using that are copper as well. I don't use this all that much, but yeah, this one right here, my wife uses a ton. That's why it's got so much patina on it. Should have more, but yeah, anyways. Yeah, these are considerably heavier. This is what's this model called again? Oh, it's all covered in patina. It's the i3T EOS, that's what that is. But this would be a lot lighter. The aluminum version of this is much lighter, but that solid copper, which is very cool, has a cool heft to it, and just, it's just awesome. And that's true of this new Leek as well. Just a nice heft to it is exactly how I would describe it. Now that brushed texture right there, that's going to get scuffed up and scratched up very quickly. I think copper is a softer material compared to, well, definitely compared to like anodized aluminum, because that stays pretty hard and pretty unscratched looking, kind of protected for a long time. But as soon as you start using this, drop it in a drawer with other knives, keep it in your pocket, rubbing things across it, whatever, you're going to see some scratches develop. And that's true with the S2 Arbiton. Kind of got some little scuffs and whatnot in it right away as I started using it and carrying it a little bit. But that's cool. That's all right, man. I don't mind that kind of wear. And this guy is definitely going to get some of that, pick some of that up over time, because I'm going to carry it for sure. Action is perfect on it. Absolutely perfect on it. And that's great news. And it does have that flat grind sweep to it. And the steel on it, CPM 154, just like on this version. You can see the printing, the placement of that statement is a little different. That's okay though. Feels nice in the hand, nice and slick. You know, it definitely has a different feeling than the aluminum, which has got like a fine-grained sandpaper kind of a feel to it, like a super, super fine. But it does feel like, can you hear that? The microphone, there it is. It's got a little bit of a, where the copper is, no sound at all. It's just slick metal. Just slick metal. But I like that about it. And you know, the stainless screws definitely offset in a way that's very attractive. And then of course the liners, the black backspacer, it's fine. And you know, everything else about it is very good looking. The stainless sort of bead blasted steel, I'd say that's a bead blast on the pocket clip as well as the blade. Create a nice accent for the copper, in my opinion. And again, as that begins to develop a nice browning patina, it's going to look better and better and better over time. Yeah, man, I'm anxious to spend some time putting this in pocket and seeing how that patina develops. I hope it gets at least as good looking as this. I think it will, and I hope it gets even better looking. Maybe I'll get it to a green someday. I don't know, man. I've, you know, had several leaks for a very long time, and I don't seem to be, you know, giving up on carrying them or using them. They are still some of my favorite knives from, I don't know, the beginning of my knife collecting years. I've just always enjoyed the Leek. And this new copper one, very, very nice. Very nice. That's it, guys. This is just a little bit of knife escapism, kind of messy, kind of sloppy. Hope you enjoyed it though. And as I said before, tune in for Pass the Mic Monday. There's another one coming up very soon and more coming up after that. And happy to hear from any of you guys who would like to get your videos in on Pass the Mic Monday. Thanks to Blade HQ, where I picked this up because those guys are awesome. Definitely check this knife out there using the link below if you're interested in it. And again, some of you guys are having a rough time, this very unique period in our country's history. So, I don't know, God bless. Hope you guys are doing all right. Hope you guys are healthy and take care of yourselves, but also take some time every once in a while to just enjoy something fun, something that will let you escape from all that. And if this video did it for you, then yeah, that makes me happy. I'm Lay Boy Scout. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.